a couple empty seats pushed together. Anybody? Nobody's scrunchy. Okay. Oh, there's a whole row empty on the right side. Okay, I have to update my status. So you guys, come on, come on. All right, hold on. All right. Okay, so just a quick introduction. My name is Cindi Endsley, and I'm from San Diego. A little bit about me. I've been married for 17 very long years. I have 3 kids, but we homeschool. My kids go through a charter program, so they go to school they homeschool 3 days a week, and then thankfully I put them in school 2 days a week. So saves my sanity just a little bit. Oh, I forgot to push that. Okay, so my topic that I'm presenting to you guys is buy. First thing that you need to know about buy is you need to know your product and you need to know your company. Why do people choose Scentsy? Well, you guys know what our 3 core values are, right? Say it with me. Simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. Well, that lacked so much enthusiasm. Start one more time, ready? Simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. That's better. So, how do you guys think Scentsy is doing with those 3 core values? Pretty good company, right? So why don't we apply those values to our personal businesses? As I was putting this presentation together, I was sitting with my 5 and 8-year-old daughters, and I asked them, if you were Scentsy consultants, what would you say to people? And a couple of things that they said is that it smells yummy, it's easy, it's not dangerous, it's fun. My 8-year-old said that the warmers have a lot of details, and she loves details. My 5-year-old is a pistol, and she says, I hate details, so I like the plainer warmers. The point of the matter is that my 5 and 8-year-olds, they can sell Scentsy. That is how simple it is. A lot of times what we do is we tend to, right? Yeah, it's simple. A lot of times what we do is we tend to overcomplicate things. Women, we tend to do this a little bit more than the guys do, right? Keep it simple. Don't take a simple system and make it complex. Take a complex system and make it simple. We have an incredibly authentic product. And part of selling Scentsy is you need to know about that product. So did you know that all fragrances consist of 3 different layers of notes? You have the top notes, the mid notes, and your base notes. Our products, our wax, has 15 to 19% more scented oil than a traditional wicked candle. There's no lead, soot, or toxins. All of our warmers are handmade. They take approximately 10 hours each to make. What is the response that you guys get when people ask you where your warmers made? They're made overseas. What do people say to you? Yeah, it's cheap labor, huh? Yeah, that's why Scentsy does that. They could not be any further from the truth. The truth of the matter is that China is the only place that has the purest form of raw ingredients needed to produce these amazing warmers. Falling in line with generosity, Scentsy overcompensates our artisans over in China way more than what the average wage is for them, because Scentsy is generous. We know that Scentsy gives a lot of money, right? Do you guys know it was $5.5 million to different charitable funds? So what are you doing? And that's over a couple of years. But what are you doing in your business to give? Are you giving financially? Are you giving of your time? Are you giving of your heart? You need to maximize, develop, and expand your businesses. So to maximize your business, how many of you guys, maximize your current networks is what I'm trying to say. How many of you guys have kids in extracurricular activities? Right? How many of you guys have jobs outside of Scentsy? How many of you guys belong to a church? How many of you guys are just breathing air right now? We all have a current network, and you need to maximize that. How do you maximize your network? You wear the Scentsy wear. I wear Scentsy hats everywhere, and it's really primarily because I don't like to do my hair. But I'm advertising my business everywhere I go. I live just a couple of miles from the beach, so my house tends to be 10 degrees cooler than anywhere else. So I leave the house with a track jacket on. Halfway through the day, I tie it around my waist. This is my biggest, oh, not my biggest, that's not what I meant to say. This is my best marketing asset. I just tie my sweater around my waist like the rest of you girls do. That was funny. Okay, you need to develop and expand your current skills. To develop your skills, you need to be here at Spring Sprint. So you guys have a leg up on whoever isn't here. Congratulations. You also need to check out your training center. Your training center is in your workstation at the top right-hand corner. You're going to click Training Center. You can watch those training videos on any topic that you want. You can watch those anytime you want. So if you're looking to learn how to recruit better, it's there. If you're looking how to do basket parties, fundraisers, maximize mini testers, it's all right there. You need to expand your skills. You need to read and educate yourself. A couple of books that I'm currently reading is Beach Money, From Good to Great, and The Tipping Point. These are amazing books. Keeping your customers for life is one of the most important things that I'm going to tell you about your Scentsy business. There are a lot of different ways to attract your customers. When you leave here today, look left, look right, those are your customers. Well, not you guys, but when you leave here, that's your customer base. Everybody is a potential customer. When I tend to have a lot of downtime at weird times of the day, when I'm shuttling my kids around, I have 10 minutes here, I have 30 minutes there, and what I do is I have a binder. And it's got 3 sections in it. One is for my potential recruits, one is for hostesses, and the other one is for my rockstar customers. And what I do is I go to Starbucks and I go through and I make customer service calls. And I call my contacts. You might be able to set up some great worksheet. I don't need that. That's not simple for my life and my business. But I go through and I call my contacts and I follow up with them. I sit in Starbucks with my mini testers in my catalog, and I just smell the scents. I'm educating myself about the product, and I'm attracting attention to Scentsy. 9 out of 10 times people will ask me, oh, is that lip gloss? What is that? And that creates the dialogue. She's shaking her head yes, like you know what I'm talking about, right? It creates the dialogue, and that's really what you're trying to do. You're just trying to find ways to connect with people. Nurture the relationships when you attract those customers. All of my customers are added to my friends list in Facebook. Half of them decline my request, but I try. They're all plugged into my cell phone. I have a code. If you're a customer, there's a C behind your name. If you're a teammate, a T. If you're in my group, a G. And if you're from church, you're a CH. You're a CH. When my customers call me, I see that code and I'm able to say, hey, how are you? Do you need more Scentsy product? What can I do for you? Can I ship you a free light bulb? Be giving of your services to your customers and they will keep coming back to you. Value the friendships that you make with your customers. Don't just call them and make customer service calls. Call them and ask them about their lives. Ask them about their families. How are things going for you? I remember that your husband was sick. I remember that your daughter was struggling at this or that or the next thing. You need to foster those relationships in order to keep those customers. In closing, and I know that was really quick, but that's the way I like it. In closing, I'd like to share a little bit about my personal growth with Scentsy. I started in December. Oh man, my voice is cracking already. Karen said I was supposed to put tissue up here. She's getting it out. Okay, December of 2008, I started Scentsy very, very late. So I hit the ground running in January 2009. I had 3 consultants on my team and an average group volume of $1,000. January 2010, I had 195 people in my group and an average group volume of $33,000. January 2011, I had 395 people in my group and our monthly volume was about $75,000. Pretty good, right? That's exciting, right? Thank you. That's not what I was looking for, but it is exciting. And I kind of hit a wall. I stopped there. And I know a lot of you guys might say, oh, you hit a wall at 395, poor you. It is poor me. When you are working your butt off and your business is growing, and you've got all this forward momentum, and then suddenly it stops, it is devastating, it's discouraging, and it's frustrating. I felt like I would take 1 step forward and 3 steps back. I really wanted 400 people in my group, and I just couldn't get there. I went to convention, got all pumped back up in my Scentsy spirit, came home, did the exact same thing with my business. I didn't change one single thing, but I completely forgot about that number. January 2012, I'm pushing 900 people in my group with an average monthly volume of 200,000. Don't quit. You're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get discouraged. I wish I could tell you that this is gonna be an easy journey. It's not. It's gonna be fun, but it's not gonna be easy. Nothing worth having is gonna be easy. Don't quit. Keep working, and your business will build. I was touring my son's 6th grade classroom, and I was drawn to a bulletin board that the kids had put together, and so I was kind of reading through it, and it's so simple, it's so authentic. Challenge yourself, ask questions, set goals, listen, follow through, and think for yourself. These are things that are on my 6th grade son's classroom bulletin board. That's exactly what we should be implementing in our personal lives and our professional lives.